looking at ways of working with the major scale up and down single strings. But this process can be applied equally well to any scale that we know the formula for. Let's have a quick look at some commonly used scales. The formula for the natural minor scale, for example, is flat 3, flat 6, flat 7. All scale formulas relate to the major scale. So, to create this natural minor scale, we start with the major scale and locate each of those 3 notes mentioned in the formula. So that's the third, 1, 2, 3, the 6th, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th. And we alter these according to the formula. In this case, we're told to flat each note. And that simply means to lower the notes by half a step or 1 semitone. Or on the guitar that simply means 1 fret. So instead of 1, 2, 3 in the major scale, in the natural minor scale we could go 1, 2, flat 3. 4, 5, instead of 6, flat 6. Instead of 7, flat 7. The natural minor scale is a great scale to work with over practically any type of minor chord. Choose a pair of minor chords a fourth apart, say A minor and D minor, and then try blending in the natural minor scale played on single strings with the chords or arpeggios for these. To add a more Middle Eastern flavour to your minor scale sound, try using the harmonic minor scale. This formula restores the natural 7th note. So we still flatten the 3rd, but when we come up to the 6th, we keep that flat. But for the 7th, instead of the flatted 7th, we're back to the natural 7th. This gives us a gap of 3 semitones or 3 half steps between the 7th note and the flat 6th. And that's an unusually large gap for conventional scales. So this scale is quite heavily used in heavy metal and hard rock music. Recognise that old Rolling Stones classic there as well. Minor scales are fairly uncompetitive, by which I mean that you can generally mix different types of minor scales together without them clashing or sounding dissonant. So here I'm using both the natural minor and the harmonic minor together. more scale type for this lesson. And we'll back off most of the sustain and get a more country-like guitar sound. So this is the major pentatonic scale, and as this has less notes than the major scale, its formula includes all the notes in the scale. You can think of it as a major scale that omits or leaves out notes 4 and 7. So starting say with a G major scale, we leave out note 4 and note 7. So that's and this is great fun for sort of country sounding licks. And once you have the basic scale mapped out, you can add a couple of passing notes. So in effect, I've isolated these two areas here, the second and third notes of the scale, linked by the flatted third, and the fifth and sixth notes linked by the flatted sixth. I find there's quite a rich vein if we work these off each other using the key notes as well. So that's the open and the 12th fret. Plenty of ideas for you to experiment with there. And really we've only just begun to scratch the surface, both in terms of types of scales we can use this way and in the ideas we can build up using the single string scale as a point of departure. If you've enjoyed this little lesson, please click on the like button if there is one, or leave a comment, and do feel free to share the video with a friend. And if you'd like to gain access to all our guitar teaching materials, please visit the Secret Guitar Teacher site and take a free look round at what's available there. See you again soon.